Well, hello. Welcome to the plant room. So, y'all remember way back in the day? That sounds funny coming out of my mouth. Anyway, when I first started making videos, I showed you guys a couple of little terrarium like type things that I had done with some repurposed candle jars. Well, I thought we'd take a look at them today, clean them up a little bit. Um, It's a little bit of overgrowth going on in there. And check to see if the moisture seems to be fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to spritz them or not. But yeah, let's take a look and see how they're doing. So if you like this type of content, stick around. All right, y'all. So early on in my YouTube journey, I had made a few terrariums, or I guess you could call them terrariums. They're kind of like terrariums. But anyway, I had done this guy and I did this guy, the little Buddha in there, and this guy has a little bunny rabbit. So today, what I want to do, I haven't opened them in quite some time. And I was looking at them the other day, and there's some dead leaves and things going on in there. So, what I want to do is open them up, take out all that bad growth or decaying stuff because I don't have springtails and things of that nature in there. Um, yeah, and just clean them up a little bit. So I'm going to start by breaking this off and taking out some of these things. And I'll bring them closer to the camera once I get them all cleaned up and pretty. But I have absolutely no experience in making a terrarium. This was just an idea I had because I like to burn candles in the house and I had all these jars and it just didn't seem right to throw them away. So I cleaned them up and I put some plants in here with some little decorations I had. So I'm going to go ahead and snip away some of this growth that looks ugly. Actually, that's what I wanted the paper towel for. This is just water. So I'm going to wrap this around here just so I can wipe the glass a little bit. The great thing about these guys is that you don't have to, you shouldn't have to mess with them very often. They hold their humidity fairly well. At least these jars do because they have that seal. Now, in real terrariums and in those pretty vivariums that they create, which are gorgeous, I don't think I have the nerve to do something like that. I'm scared that I might mess up. But these guys, because the candle jars had the seal, I don't find myself having to spritz very often. Like I said, I haven't opened this up in, gosh, maybe 6 months. And the only reason I'm doing anything to it right now is because I could see, the growth and the dead leaves. Okay, so I'll bring this one closer so you could see, and hopefully the light won't blow it out. But here you go. All right, moving on to the next guy. Have you guys been working on any fun projects? Have you upcycled anything recently for plants? I find myself when I go to the Goodwill always looking for something to upcycle. A couple weeks ago, I found this cute little teapot. It didn't have the lid, but I thought my mind always goes to, ooh, cash flow. Right now, it's holding a Hoya Rosita that I'm trying to nurse back. I was actually going to put that in the cabinet and decided against it. This room is humid enough, so she should be fine. I think I'm happy with him. Bring him a little closer. He's kind of hidden in there, but he's kind of cute. All right. Last but not least, the little bunny rabbit. You know, I've got to snip this Fittonia. I think I might take and put a little piece inside of one of the other ones. Okay. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to drop some of these Fittonias back in here. Where'd it go? Oopsies. Butterfingers. Well, I know I dropped it. Don't know where it went. Okay, so all I did was cut the Fittonia into little pieces and took the leaves that would be in the dirt off. Done that with several sections here. And see a leaf in here that we're gonna, a couple of leaves that we're gonna snip off. And this pruning will just encourage it to grow more. All right, so in my opinion, this guy needs a little bit of ground cover. So we're going to take these guys here and put them towards the back. Just so the roots are making contact. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. Okay. Now let's get some of these baby Fittonias in here. Not the easiest thing to do, I'll say that much. Maybe one more. Let's see. This little piece. Okay. Quick spritz. And the white down. Now, I don't know if you remember way back then, but there was one that I really, really liked. It was my favorite, actually. I have no more. Um, I think I took too long to hydrate it. So the plants that I had in there, they all dried out. But lesson learned. I mean, that's how we learn, right? And they say a true terrarium, you never have to water ever. And I think that in the case of that one jar, the lid wasn't very tight. So I think that may have been part of the problem. which allowed it to dry out in that fashion. But I'm going to try again. I still have the jar and I still have the setup. At some point, I'm going to try that one more time. I do have this one begonia that seems to be very finicky, likes to stay moist. All begonias, for the most part, like to stay moist, but I find this one to be kind of an exception to that rule, and that she seems to like to stay wet. So I think she will be the one that I will try next in this type of setup. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Okay. Okay, so this is the bunny rabbit. And I added a little bit of greenery to the back that we snipped out of the other jar. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and in this one, since he has that soil in the back there, I'm gonna go ahead and drop these little Fittonia pieces in there and see how they do. Maybe. Let's see. One more. All right. We'll come back in a couple months and see how those are doing, if they actually take. Now, I've got one more that I want to check on. Have you guys ever done something like this? Okay. So he might be a little overgrown. Maybe a lot of overgrown. Ooh, yeah, a lot of overgrown. Definitely got some stuff that needs to be cut away from there. So let's get to cutting and cleaning up. This one's got a lot going on. A lot of leaf litter in here. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it all. Try to get as much as possible. Gosh, not even quite sure how to eliminate some of this. The fern is kind of taken over in here. Not as easy to do as you would think. I think I'm just going to cut some of that back because it's just choking stuff out. This is in there. Okay, I think I'm done messing with this one. Those fern roots are like really in there. I mean, really in there. I'll be sure to put close-ups of each one down at the bottom. Alrighty. This lid is gross, so I'm going to wash that, but I will bring this one closer so you can see it. Oh, it's got the glare from the light. Never mind. We will take pictures of it so that you could see it up close. And let me know if you've tried it. Have you put something in a jar and just watched it grow? Watch it vegetate. This one definitely looks like a jungle. And the roots, the fern roots are all entwined in there. So I'm not even going to try to do too much more to it. But this is all I had for you today. Let me know if you've upcycled the jar and put a plant in it, or if you've tried something cute, or, oh yeah, I was going to show you the teapot. Isn't that cute? Found the little teapot at Goodwill and I couldn't resist. I thought it would do, make a cute little cash po. Anyway, enough of my rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share. When you like and you leave us a little comment, it helps the algorithm and it'll show this video to other people that might be interested. So leave us a comment. Tell me what you think. We'll talk to you real soon. Nice chatting, guys. Bye.